Hello, everyone. Very nice to see you on the stream. I hope we're gonna have a good run. We're gonna play a little bit of Premier Draft Neon Dynasty. I've saved up a little bit of gold, and we're gonna have a look at what we get and how we can do in this draft session. Should be fun. Should be fun. I played one session before, and I went 7-2 with an Orzhov deck which is focused on vehicles and card draw. I was very surprised that black and white have sort of decent card draw. Thundering Raiju attacks better possibles. Okay, I mean this looks fantastic. Thundering Raiju, strong creature, can pump the other creature. Overall, the pack looks good. I had very good experiences in Black White with coming of Terrible Secrets. It's very easy to activate it. Repel the Vial is useful in both modes. Intercessor's Arrest, very good. There is some enchantment removal, but not as much as you would think. I haven't played Kami's Flare yet, but people have played it against me, and it was pretty strong. I got blown out by it a couple of times. Simeon's Lynx looks very promising, but I haven't played it yet. Produce Type, haven't tried it yet. I'm sure it can do something. Skyscraper, somebody played it against me. I lost that game, but mainly because I flooded. But the skyscraper wasn't that easy to get on board and wasn't that useful. Now, what we have here is the operative, which is pretty good. Oh, the black shrine. Well, that's decent. Mac hanger. So during the first few runs, I like to rake up a bit of gems. So I try to go for efficiency, and my impression is that aggressive decks, as usual, aggressive decks with a good amount of removal can do it. That's not where we want to be. Green, I've played against a bunch of green lands, but they haven't been very impressive so far. I'm a bit torn here between blue, black. White has been very good in my first run. This is a funny card, right? Fall of Lord Konda. I mean, Fall of Lord Konda is very strong. It's straight up a removal spell. Chapter 2 doesn't do anything, but Chapter 3 is very decent as well. 1/3 can block a lot of smaller creatures. There are many two power creatures. Artifacts do go to the graveyard quite often. So Heiko Yamazaki could be good. Smelter. I'm very tempted to take the Smelter because I can imagine it being very good. Kami of Industry as well. Yeah, looks good. The Colossus. Life Pose. Oh my god, everything looks good here. So I might risk Light Pose here because then again, what do we see coming our way? We do get a couple of black decent things. At the moment, I mean, white does seem rather open. White's removals are auras, and there are a couple of good auras in general. Mobilizer Mech. Flying creatures are very strong, but Crew 3 is quite a bit. Reality East. Moonfog Puzzle Maker looks good, and the Centipede looks good. I think I'll just go with life pose here. It has the potential to do quite well if we get some removal. Oh wow, get a blue land. So we can bounce something if we don't need a land. Well, it's not that strong, and I'm not sure we would want to play blue just for this. Incision is not very strong. Spell Pierce is not very strong. This is best of one, so Lethal Exploit is good, and You're Already Dead worked fantastically in my previous run. I think Explosive Entry is very often just simply a removal spell. There are so many artifacts running out. And Simeon Sling, I could see Simeon Sling doing very well too. But I think good removal is at a premium because it's an aggressive format, especially in the first days when people are just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Going aggressive is a safe strategy, and many people will choose that. Tanuki has been very strong against me. That was my other game that I lost when Tanuki got in a couple of times. But I could see the boar being good too. Shakedown isn't very promising. It doesn't look good to me. Unforgiving One. Unforgiving One. Menace creatures aren't bad because many people try to go for pumping one big creature or playing vehicles. So, yeah. But so far, I don't have a very good way to modify things. So, Runaway Trashbot has been a good blocker in my experience, but didn't do anything else. Light the Way, I'm not that interested in. Regent's Authority, that could be okay as a combat trick. Combat tricks are good because there's a lot going on during the combat phase. There are a lot of removal spells at instant speed, and also there are many decent combat spells. Koi. I think Koi is very good. It's good fire. Torment. Torment didn't do much. Somebody played it against me, but it's. I mean, let's try and be aggressive. Toshihiro Umezawa is actually nice. Repeal the Wild is also very good. Shadow Walker Ninja. This card too is good. There are many spells. I haven't seen anyone unloading their hand very quickly, so this card can hit some good things that are stuck in people's hands. What to do here? Well, we'll just try out the Saga. Repel the Wild looks very tempting. Shattered States era doesn't look too good to me. Kami of Industry does look very good though. But I think guaranteed removal is just strong, whatever happens. So nobody took the operative. Nobody took the familiar. I'm surprised. The familiar is very good. I think that's a great card. Ward 2 is very useful. The reconfigure cost is high though. That's a real problem. That's a real problem. Network terminal might be useful to get a bit of extra mana. Could lead to some nice shenanigans with Kami of Industry. Get it back and maybe do something with it. Scrapyard Steelbreaker. I haven't read this card yet. 3/4/4/4. Sacrifice another artifact. This is actually not a bad card. It's a decent card filler. Lucky Offering could do some work as well. Colossus, man, I would want to end the games or to lead the games to a position where they're pretty much decided before turn 7. Okay, so far it's a bit of a mix. Now, Uncharted Haven is nice, especially if you have 3 colors. Befriending the Moth looked good to me so far. 2/4 flying blocker is surprisingly good. And there seem to be Shameful looked good. Hopper doesn't look promising. There are many 1/1s and all kinds of things that could block it. Kami, but we're very far from green. Tempered in Solitude is card advantage, which is very important in this format because many things that you want to do are going to be small. Then again, a 3/3 flying haster that can also get you card advantage is excellent. Well, I'll just have to hope that we get back Tempered in Solitude. Oh my, Risona. Wow. Risona is strong. Kumano faces Kapkazan. Yeah, that could be a good card. Imperial Oath doesn't do that much. 2/2s are easy to block later on in the game. Scrounger could be good because it also gives you some artifact synergy. Artificer, not brilliant. Of course, we're not playing green. We might attempt to run Risona. Scrounger would be a safer pick though. A Gravelighter is very good. It's very good. It can draw you a card and it can force your opponent to sack something important. If they've been investing in having 1 or 2 good creatures, it's a big blowout for them. Naomi. And Naomi is just brilliant. Naomi is very, very strong. But removal and card draw are even stronger, and the fact that Gravelighter is flying, if you can sacrifice something less useful to it, um, that can do that can go a long way to establishing your board. And Naomi takes us more towards white. And if we can, we would want to avoid going into 3 colors. Bloodfell Caves is very tempting. Duels are at premium, I think. They open up much better mana. And especially since the format is fast, you don't want a very high curve, so you can go sometimes for 16 lands, especially if you have a mana rock as well. Uprise or Renegade, each other modified creature you control. Yeah. Well, Fury looks like a very nice little combat spell. We could go with the Kami, but we don't have many artifacts at this point. Oh, we have some. We have some artifacts and we have some enchantments. Or we could go with the Centipede. I think I'm gonna go with the Kami. It's nice to get some card draw, but we might have to. Well, at the moment we're not playing white. It doesn't look like it. Return to action is good. I've been enjoying it. Lethal Exploit, the second one. That's tricky. Depth to the Kami. Befriending the Moth. Kami of. Oh my, this looks. All these things look very good. We don't have enough creatures. We only have 10 creatures. We might try Depths to Kami. Because it might do some things that are quite helpful. Synthesizer looks decent. It can net us a card, and card advantage is great. And then we just sack it and gain a Samurai. This card, again, I like that. Ambusher, we already have one. Blade Blesser is very nice as well. Do we want the Synthesizer or the Blade Blesser? We don't really have anything on one. So we just go with that. Enchant artifact of a creature. As long as it's a permanent creature, it gets +2/+1. Boon isn't bad, but it's not great either. Ninja's Kunai can be surprisingly good, and if we have Coming of Industry, we can get it back and we can sack it again. It's also good for the Coming of Terrible Secrets. Warpaint. Warpaint would be better if you play white. Hmm. Yeah. At the moment, we're not playing white. Oh wow. Blue green is very open. Azusa's Many Journeys is good, it's solid, and Sky Turtle is, of course, very strong. Well, 2 mana flyer, definitely perfect. Yeah, well, we're not switching to blue at this point, and anyway, the cards are not that tempting. Oh wow, we got a very late Scrounger. How is our curve looking? Can we afford one Colossus? I mean, we have some abilities. We have some discard outlets. Song Shaper. I would much rather have another Kami. Fury. Would be a good card for 2 mana. Maybe we will try the combat spell, not sure yet. Okay, another Kami of Industry. That worked out decently. Okay, we get the discard spell as well. Invocations. There are many, many strong green cards rotating. Nobody seems to be going into green. Nobody seems to be wanting to go into green. Well, nothing very good in black, although you are already dead, is a very practical little thing. Kami's Flare looks splendid. Kumano faces Kakazan. I mean, for 1 mana, Kumano faces Kakazan is very tempting. Circuit Mender can also be nice, right? It gains you life and throws you a card. If you want to be a little bit slower, that's the way to go. But I think I would just go with the flexible, guaranteed removal here. Yeah. The problem is that, yeah, if Etchings of Kumano would have Death Touch, it would be perfect. We already have the Ambusher. What is search? We don't have so much good removal. In my previous run, I got some excellent black removal, but I think everybody realized that that's at a premium, or we didn't even open any, maybe. So search might be the pick. Then again, Simian Sling is very nice, very practical, but I think I'll just go with the guaranteed removal. We got another Tempered in Solitude. And Kami of Restless Shadows. When Kami of Restless Shadows enters the battle, choose one, return that to one target ninja or rogue creature card from the game, you have to your hand or top target card from your graveyard top of your library. Do we have any rogues or ninjas? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5 is not very tempting, to be honest. Kami of Industry and Tempered in Solitude are both more tempting. And since we have 2 Kami of Terrible Secrets, we would want a certain number of enchantments. Enormous Energy Blade, that's not so funny. Equipped creature gets +4, wow. But you have to tap it when it becomes right. I'm so happy. So how does our curve look? Yeah, look. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. There's plenty that we can do on the second and third turn. We have some reasonable turn 4 plays as well. So curve overall is not horrible. Shall we play this very dubious? We could, but very funny. Huh? Oh, okay. Well, that's decided then. I've been a bit slow. Sorry, everyone. Oh, Reckon's Bargain. Brilliant. It's very good. It's very good because everybody is trying to use removal as much as they can. So, yep, the Samurai looks very good here. We got the Mander, we got the Samurai. Okay, we have another chance to pick the enormous energy blade. It's a different question whether we want to pick it. Another samurai. Decoy. I mean, decoy is potentially card to draw. +4/+0. It just looks fun. Ah, Reconnoiter Raid. Very good. Shrine Steward is strange. We don't have that many auras, I think. How many auras do we have? We have, yeah, we don't really have many. No, this is just a very, very nice card because the menace creature you get is hard to block for a lot of decks unless they want to go into that trade. Okay, so we might. Chainplayer Centipede is nice because it often trades up, but then again, You're Already Dead is just a very nice combat trick because you can use your small creatures that you brought out at the beginning to block something big, and then you draw a card off it. So you're down one card, but then you go up one again. So it's a 1/1 in the end, and you traded something small and insignificant. Now, 3 Cameo of Industry can be nice in this deck because we have plenty of artifacts to bring back. Glowing Torment. I don't know. That card just doesn't look good. Companion. Companion doesn't look good either. Warpaint is not amazing, but you know, it's something we can pick. Okay, another Centipede. And the Reconner Shakedown. Shakedown, I'm not very high on it, but I could imagine that it can often snack something useful. So we are not really considering white. We didn't get enough good cards. It's a shame, but it'd be nice to try Risona. We need to cut down quite a few things. I mean, Steelbreaker is neat, right? It can become 5/5 for just 1 mana. We get rid of an artifact and then we play the Coming of Industry. But I think still, this is a very costly. Yeah, Coming of Industry is good, but probably we don't want 3 of it. Coming of Terrible Secrets. So we have 4 enchantments at the moment and 12 artifacts. That's gonna go down a bit, okay. Reconnoiter Raid, beautiful, definitely keep it. You're Already Dead. I'm not sure. So that's a combat trick. Synthesizer is it's basically card draw, right? Surge is might be a combat trick. You can sack something that you blocked with and then shoot something else. Ninja's Kunai. Kunai is also a removal, lethal exploit removal. This can be many things. This is a very flexible, decent card and can ramp you a bit as well. That's card draw. We are not taking out card draw. It's a very good creature. Kironin. Removal spell. Card draw. Adapt to the Kami. Target opponent exiles a creature they control. Now, the problem is that people make a lot of tokens, and sometimes you can activate a lower impact vehicle, make the creature, and then just exile that. Then again, that it hits enchantments means that sometimes you can force your opponent to exile a powerful card. So this is removal. It's not the best. Energy Blade. I think Energy Blade is a bit of a do nothing. Especially in a set with Reconfigure. It's too fast and too efficient to play that. At least that's my impression at the moment. Kaiju's Worship is not card draw, but it's card advantage if you cast it at the right moment. Network terminal. Draw a card, discard a card. I don't think I want this. I think it's a good card, but very slow. Very, very slow. I'm just wondering about the ambusher because the lifelink is actually quite nice. There are many aggressive decks, so we do want these two guys, that's for sure. Infiltrator is a flyer, so we want that. We want these sagas because they give us card advantage. The Ronin filtering isn't a bad thing. Then again, later on in the game, this is pretty useless, right? We don't really have a lot of other samurai that could. Well, a Steelbreaker can use it. Hmm. Okay, I can see that. We'll definitely go down one land because we're gonna have good card draw, and we might get a little bit of card selection with that as well. I want to try the smelter. It doesn't look that great, but I do want to try it. Hmm. Definitely Gravelighter, Scrounger. So Scrounger, need a little bit higher curve. Maybe Scrounger is good as a good blocker. And it gives us artifacts that we can sack to the smelter or to our. We can sack them also to the bargain. We can sack them to Surge. Yeah, I could see this being good. Peerless Samurai. Helps with the mana, act as a menace. We don't have a lot of things that pump our creatures, though. Well, it could get a Simian Sling, and then I guess it's a 3/4, but I would rather put it on the flyers, right? Maybe I'll cut one of the coming. Coming of Terrible Secrets is good, but you don't often get both cards at the same time. I might cut the Samurai as well. I just can't see this being good, for example, later on in the game. We want to do more impactful things then. The board is beautiful. The board is just a fantastic thing, right? So, how many creatures do we have? 15, right? We don't really want to go much lower than that. Although these two enchantments do give us some creatures, so that's something. Oops, sorry everyone, just a moment. Right, back to the game. And I've ordered some Zenzai, which is a very, very nice dessert. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we cut? we're very aggressive. We are gonna want to curve into some of these things and try and keep the board clear and push damage through at the beginning. And that's the plan. And the Scrounger and the Mender don't really fit that plan well, right? These cards do. Especially the Scrounger. But then again, the artifact synergy is just so tempting to try and exploit. So what is it that we definitely aren't going to take out? We're not going to take out the Surge. We don't have a lot of modification. Well, we have 3 equipment creatures. So, I mean, that's something, I guess. Yeah, but that's about it. That's about it. I guess with the kunai it could be 4. Something could be wearing it. Adapt to the Kami is interesting because opponents who use blue or white are going to use enchantment removal on our creatures. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I have some doubts about the synthesizer because basically you're paying 4, and what you get is you can play 1 card. You get a 2/2 and play 1 card. But it's a bit below rate, and then again, it's a pretty useful artifact. It can work beautifully with coming up industry, and you can just sack it for other things as well, right? Like once you have played something off this, and then you sack it for the smelter or yeah. Hmm. This is a bit slow though. I might cut that. Reconnoiter's Bargain, I don't want to cut because it's just so useful. You can defend your creatures. Solitude. Solitude is a weird spell, right? Because at the beginning of the game, the problem is that you, of course, have 1 or 2 creatures that are going to attack alone. However, if you then get to play something that you don't yet have the mana for, that card is just gone. Um, And we don't have any very high punch creatures. I was playing black white, and to be honest, the white creatures were almost all 2 power, 2 toughness. A lot of the stuff I have won't be very comfortable or confident in attacking into those creatures early on. In the late game, this could be an amazing card draw engine, though. So Depth to the Coming is staying because that's my only way to deal with enchantments reliably. I mean, this is always card advantage, right? I mean, it can of course hit lands, but my problem with Lethal Exploit is that since I don't have much modification, it's going to be very hard to get really useful, good creatures. But then again, we don't have that much good removal in general, and it can help me out. I don't know. Maybe You're Already Dead is cheaper and it throws me a card, so it helps me to get through my deck. How are we doing with mana balance? So probably I'm not gonna add more red. And I'm gonna keep one of the two cheaper cards. But which one? I mean, this can always shoot something even if I don't want to trade, right? I mean, this might be disadvantage. But this can take out a creature of any size, and that's what I like. If they have one big attacker, I have two small blockers, they attack into that. My lethal exploit might be enough to weaken their attacker enough to hit it, but it's not necessarily so. Hmm. This is tricky. This is really, really tricky. Hmm. How should we do this? How should we do this? What's the right idea? I might keep still You're Already Dead. I'm just attracted to the cheap spells in this format in general. Because of the aggressiveness of the format, many things trade at the beginning. Later on, it becomes a bit of a top deck war. I mean, card draw is good for this reason, but we should have at least three ways to draw cards, so I'm somewhat hopeful that that could work. Hmm. This is not a wonderful hand. It's not horrible either. We can give it a go. Let's see how it plays out, right? Although the four swamps certainly won't help, and green might, yeah. So this is one of the problems. I didn't get any of the unconditional black removal. There's some excellent unconditional black removal, but I didn't get any of it, and the problem is that because of that, I might not be able to remove larger green creatures. Kunai is not bad. I mean, 3 damage. Can swing the battle. Wow, this is one interesting looking goblin. Right. The ambusher would be fantastic if the way it works would be that I can ninjutsu it in whether or not the creature is blocked or unblocked, but I can't. I can only ninjutsu it in if the Ronin is unblocked, but of course the Bear of Memory will block it. The Centipede is good. Should we just remove the Bear of Memory? No, I think for the moment we're just going to play the Centipede and pass the turn. And yeah, the Ronin. The Ronin didn't do the filtering that it was supposed to do, right? We could easily get rid of one of our swamps. Huh. The Bear of Memory. If my opponent would have had something that is only 2 power, I would have sent in the Ronin, because even if it gets double blocked, at least it removes the Ember Keeper and then Ah, beautiful. Can't even block anything. That's not very good. That's not brilliant. Wow. And we are very far behind already. Right. But we're nowhere near to get an enchantment. We could get rid of the bamboo crude boy. Well, we can do that on my opponent's turn as well, though. So, yeah, for the moment, we'll just sit back. Sit back and chill. Oh no, that's annoying. My opponent is on a very aggressive cruel deck. Yeah, so we wait until they attack, right? That's when we shoot this creature. Oh, but because it has been modified, they get a token. Shush. So I messed up a little bit here. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but at least they can't put it on the Amber Keeper, which is something. It's not nothing, I guess. Wow. How bad can my throws get? Uh, very bad, apparently. Okay. Everything got plus 2, plus 0. And they drew a card. Wow. What a turn. I mean, this is just very impressive. This is just very, very impressive. Yeah, I think this is just great for them. I'm definitely going to trade there. I won't be able to attack through, so I might as well trade here, right? Yeah, yeah, that's fine, I think, yeah. Okay. Huh. We're really not getting anything very good. I think this deck is gonna be 2-3. This deck is gonna go 2-3, sadly. I'm almost 100% sure about that. This is a deck that goes 2-3 and falls flat. Right, okay, that's not horrible. How should we do this? I think for the moment we're just passing and hoping to draw into we're hoping to draw into one of our larger creatures. If we would get one of our Kami of Industries and get back our Ninja's Kunai, that would be a lot of value. Oh wow, the creature I wanted to play. I mean, it is in our deck, so we might play it at some point. It has trample, so it's quite dangerous. But we're going to sacrifice the smelter to it, and you will see why I love You're Already Dead. Here, the other spell would have done nothing, right? -2, -2 wouldn't have been strong. But I will just ask for a new hand, basically. Wow. We are on some extremely poor draws in some ways. An easy 8 lands. Well, which is about half of our lands, right? Out of half of our deck. Ah, a bit more immediately. 9. Good, good, good. Oh, and another invigorating hot spring. I mean, that's quite the pool my opponent had. Wow. Uh-huh. And we're on land number 10? Yikes. Land number 10. Yes. Uh-huh. And that's how it is. My opponent doesn't have very good attacks at this stage, but... Uh-huh. So they drew 8 lands, I won 11. Yeah, that's a big difference. Three cards. My opponent has 3 more playables, and wow, the top decks are fantastic. Yeah, I mean, their top decks are just brilliant. Their top decks are just brilliant. Yeah, not much else I can do here if I keep drawing all my lands. Nice. How many more lands can I draw in a row? This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. I think we're dead, right? Pretty much. Okie dokie. Right, I mean, that's not going to do anything else, right? So we drew 12 lands, and yeah, thank you. And my opponent drew 8, so yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Good game. Nope. You don't win games where you draw lands for 6 turns in a row. Especially not against an opponent who is on double invigorating hot springs. But this was fun. It was nice to see the Gruul deck in action. It's something I might want to build. Of course, with draft, you should always build what you get the best cards for. I think here I should have maybe switched into blue earlier. Blue seemed to be more promising than black, and maybe even white would have been better in some ways. But oh well. Yeah, we have playballs. We have a good balance of things we can do and lands. So sure. A couple of situational cards, but not too badly at this point. I had some Goblin Artificer, man. Is this? It's a double striker. Look at that. I think we're just going to bring our flyer, force a trade, and try and start swinging in the air. I'm very happy to have gotten rid of the double strike boy. Yeah, you can always cast this, right? During my opponent's turn, so I can't raise my opponent very well just yet. So should we just force my opponent to sack their creature? I think I'll do that. So that might be a good decision. It's not a fantastic creature. It's not like we got rid of a lot of value, but hey. Yes, that's good. No artifact has been sacrificed, and we'll just go in for 2. Befriending the moths. Neat. Wow. I'm actually quite impressed here. That's pretty good. Oh, and my opponent is also playing the wrong. Oh. Would you look at that? So we're going to play it in Kami of Industry just so that it blocks. Right. Opponent is going to swing in again with the guide bot. The guide bot can actually draw cards. That's pretty dangerous. Oh, they're going to come in with the Ronin. So they want to cycle. Yeah, one of their land. Oh, no, they don't. Uh-huh. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep the pressure up and try and do as much damage as we can. And how should we go about this? This one is first strike, and it's doing damage at the end step. Right, so here my opponent wants to discard a card. Yep, draw a card. Very good, very good. I'm going to block, naturally. But I might sacrifice the Mender. Should we get rid of the Ronin? Maybe it's better to get rid of the Moth, though. Next turn. But the Ronin is card advantage. So I'll definitely sacrifice the Mender, and let's see what we draw. Should be 3 cards. Maybe the Boar is good, right? Because you can wipe out 2/3 creatures together with your already dead. Okay, so we get to play the Boar. And we get to go in with our 2 biggie boys. And if they do some kind of double blocking shenanigan, you know, that's okay. Sure, sure, sure. And we get rid of their Moth, so they can't block me in the air easily. Scrounger is coming very late. I can't do much with it at this point. Getting back a Circuit Mender with our Kami of Industry would be fantastic, actually. Oh, that's dangerous, right? That's pretty dangerous. Wow. That's not fantastic. I wonder what they have. I can more or less kill them next turn with the pumped infiltrator. I can pump multiple times, so that should be pretty good. I'm attacking with the Kami. They can kill it, but I need to keep the pressure up. This way, if one of my 2 flyers gets in, that's enough. Yep, very good. We flooded pretty hard again, right? We flooded pretty hard again. Yeah, well, not that badly, but we were up to 9 lands again. Wow. Alright, anyway, 1-1. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Very strictly better than nothing. Ooh, we got some packs. Let's have a look. Let's open these Kamigawa Neon Dynasty packs. Especially YG. It's exactly what I drafted. Exactly the same as what I drafted. A Raiju. Huh. Raiju doesn't look very good. If Raiju would have flying, it would be a very strong, scary creature, but it doesn't, so... This isn't a good hand. If you can only play one card of your starting hand, that's just not very encouraging. And I think here... Yeah, I'm going to flood. I'm 100% sure about that. I'm going to flood, so I'm just going to go with the land there. Blue-white. I haven't played blue-white yet, and to be honest, I'm very scared of it. Because white has a lot of good filler creatures. These two colors have excellent, they have excellent removal. Especially white has very strong removal. The vehicles, yeah. And they have a lot of flyers. It's overall just very scary, to be honest. To me, it's just very scary. Yeah. No, we're not paying one. Even if we would have one, we wouldn't pay it. The reds are gonna come back to me next turn, so that is a good thing. The reds are gonna switch sides. Oh, that's tough. So if they crew this, oh, they passed. They're going to crew and have two blockers up. Very clever before I get my reds back. Well done, opponent. And this way it's going to be very hard for me to attack, right? Huh. Clever. But I can reconfigure and attach it to my beautiful flying boy. In which case it is a 4/4. No, we're not getting rid of our ninja. Ninja's kunai. Demo, we are going to attack with our Echo That's Wall. Whale, that's wall. And we're going to sack one of our rats. Beautiful. But we would need a couple of lands. So this is a funny thing, right? Like, probably this guy is going to equip the kunai. This is a funny thing. In the previous games, we flooded very hard in both games. Whereas in this one, we don't have enough. We don't have enough going on. This is a tricky turn. I could have prevented the exemplar from doing anything. Maybe that would have been better. They have the Lander's intervention, of course. Well, let's see what we can get. No lands. No lands as of yet. I'm gonna have to sack something. Now they can start attacking. pretty hard with the mech and the ore. So one thing I could do would be to get rid of the ace. And then I can make a treasure. But why don't I do that at the beginning of their turn? Oh, because I can still crew at the beginning of their turn. That's true. Yeah, I think we do want to get rid of the ace. We don't want the ace to be around. Yeah, he's just not. Yeah. No, that's fine. And then, actually, that's very good. Actually, that's very, very good. Because what we can do this way is to make a treasure. Shh. I could use that to draw as well, right? But I think I want to get rid of their flyer mainly. That's probably the biggest thing here, right? Yes. It's definitely. Getting rid of their flyer is just good. And decline and just attack. Okay, we got the damage in, and we even destroyed the other vehicle, and we draw a card of that. Okay, that was a pretty decent turn. Now, we're 15 cards deep, and we still haven't found a fourth land, so we are in a difficult position. Huh. I'm going to ninjutsu. Oh, yeah, sure. It's gonna gain us some. Yeah, I mean it's not bad, right? We do get. Oh, my opponent is curving out. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! That's horrible. That's horrible. I have nothing to deal with that. I have absolutely nothing that could help me deal with that. And I'm still not drawing any lands. Uh-huh. And I can crew that. Wow. This is just horrible. But I'm still gonna send this in. And let's see what we can get out of it. Yeah. Is he gonna block with the Sentinel? Yeah. Uh-huh. That's actually a little bit less bad. So we got one. I guess we have 4 mana. Yeah, we have to get this going right. And okay, we got a land. That's something. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, my red 2 mana 2 drops are not super exciting and relevant here. Cancel or should I not? I mean, the Scrounger can make mana. Yeah, but we do need mana though. Yeah, we just need lands. I can't try and... I can't live on these treasures. It's a bit of a meager diet, sadly. So that brings back the kunai, but only until the end of turn, and it's the same with the Simius link. I've definitely outdrawn my opponent, but they have two more lands and two more very, very strong and efficient creatures on board. I guess I'll just bring the Smelter and try and do something with depth to the Kami. I mean, that could potentially... Yeah, I mean, depth to the Kami could do something. I'm not 100% sure what and why I wouldn't play it on my turn. I'm a bit afraid that they have a counter spell. That's my main reason. What? Wow. Wild. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Ouch. Okay. I'm dealing with Jingadaxius. I'm not sure I can win the game against this board. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure about this. Oh, because it's been exiled. Okay, so now we have at least 6. That's not horrible, but problem is I would need 7 to do that. Is it going to counter my Steel Breaker, though? I think it is. I'm gonna be really sad if it does, but it does. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Wow. What a mistake. Yeah, well, that didn't work out. My plan did not fall for my combat trick. Okay, so in this case, being an artifact is a horrible, horrible, horrible disadvantage. I see, I see, I see. This is one strange game, I have to tell you. This is one very, very strange game. I mean, the kunai doesn't do anything at the moment, does it? I can sack it to the... Yeah, that's true. I can sack it, so that's something. I'm not sure, do I survive this turn? Whenever one or more non-creature permanents are returned to hand, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Return a land card you control to its owner's hand. You don't even need to tap Tamashi for this. Return target for the enchantment card mana value extra less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so you can only use this as a sorcery, that's something. How tricky, how naughty and tricky this is. The problem is the boar. It just might be enough, actually. It just might be enough. Yeah. Yeah, because he can only block 2, 3, probably 2 at the best, at the most, right? Good, good, good. We did get through. Wow! Coming of industry coming true, man. Coming of industry coming true. That's being a PogChamp play on the part of the Kami. That's been very, very nice. So we're 2-1 with this deck. Probably this was our last win. But nevertheless, I'm still quite happy and quite impressed. It's yeah, I didn't think we would get anything out of this, really. If we get up to 4 wins with this deck, it has overperformed in my view. Oh, that's a beautiful hand. It's a slow hand, but we have a chance to make things work. Yes, very good. Very, very, very good. Gravelighter is a good creature, actually. Gravelighter is something that can do a lot of work. It either draws a card or... Oh, wow. That was aggressive. But I'm not sure I would have used my... I'm not sure I would have used my flare on that. I mean, he's going to cycle 1 card, but... Oh, okay. Let's see how this works out for my opponent. I can see this card playing very well in a red-white deck. I can see this card being very good in a red-white. Mardu. Oh no. Wow, what is my opponent up to? What is my opponent up to? Holy moly. Should we go with the Steel Breaker? Should we go with Gravelighter? My opponent is really hooked on that sweet, sweet card draw. I'm sort of very tempted by Gravelighter because in that case they would not be able to draw another card. Yeah, I don't think I want to give him so much card advantage. Because he gets to filter and play an extra card, it's just too much. Wow, our opponent is a very naughty person, you can see that for sure. Huh. And the ambusher can't do anything at this point. We'll just play the Scrapyard Steelbreaker and have a look. They might have. Most likely they were going to have removal, right? Two heavens as one. If a creature attacking causes a trigger, the ability to burn. What the heck? Oh my god, that's beautiful. I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty impressed. That is menace. Wow. That's that's a brutal blowout. I have to be honest with you. That was brutal. I can't even kill that guy. He has 4 health. He has 4 health. I mean, I think I just have to get rid of that. And equip this. And next turn, I'll just try and shoot the Peerless Samurai, I guess. But man, that was quite a turn for my opponent. Yeah, he is already 4 cards deeper than I am. Oh no. Oh, this is very, very annoying. And this is extremely annoying. Gosh. We can afford 4. Right, we're not in a good place at the moment. That's 1 mana. I would need 7 mana to do what I wish to do. Yeah. No, we will just bring our Jutsu Boy. And no attacks. And we hope to do a bit of sniping here. Luckily my opponent, well, he didn't flood. But, oh no, come on. They, tricky. We go on to the blockers. I see. Well, in that case, we'll just remove the Peerless Samurai, right? Yeah, we just have to remove that. No, that's okay. Of course, they wanted to prevent the life link, and that makes good sense. Oh no, totally blown out. Wow. Do they have lethal on board? 2, 4, 7, 11. Yeah, they do. And that's gonna come in whatever. If Raiju would have Vigilance, it could do some work, but as it stands, it doesn't do anything. No, as it stands, it doesn't do anything. Right, we're in a very, very bad place. I think I'm going to use this. Maybe I should have played these cards. experimental synthesizer, and temporary solitude. They look good. Seeing my opponent play them now, I'm quite impressed. Well, we have to try and kill as many attackers as we can, right? Otherwise, next turn I don't even have even a theoretical chance to defend myself. Yeah, that chance is gone. He's gonna get in at least for 2, so yeah, that's a good game. Yeah, we can just say thank you and well done. Good game on the part of our opponent. We got destroyed by the Mardu legend. So I'm very tempted now to try out the synthesizer. Yeah. I think we're gonna go down one land and solitude. Imagine that with the monkeys. Yeah. So was there anything that didn't perform very well so far that might have taken? I mean, in this deck, the ambusher didn't do anything, and this was slow. Slow as hell, yeah, and slow and expensive. No chance to do anything with it. Let's have a look at what can we do with this little modification. Okay, we got the flare. We have a creature we can play a couple of turns, so we're not doing horribly. I think I just want to kill this just now. Maybe killing the Ronin is the better thing. Yeah, I guess. Simply because it's optimal mana usage, right? We almost hit an our mana. And yeah, that's his name. Kami of Terrible Secrets. We have 6 lands at the moment. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, we're gonna trade here. We don't want to give our opponent too many. What the heck? Wow. My opponent is very aggressive. Well, to be honest, so was I with my Kami's Flare, so. Yeah, that's true. Imperial Recovery Unit. Attacks. That's very good. It's very good and very dangerous. I guess I want to keep the Kami of Terrible Secrets back, because maybe we can deal with the Imperial Recovery Unit if it backs into the Kami. We can cast You're Already Dead on it. Oh, really? Like that? Well, in that case, we'll just deal with the board, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just deal with the board. Didn't do much damage to me. And we get a card off it. That's very good. Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's very, very nice. Yeah. That's very, very nice. So we can actually get back. We can actually get back our centipede, and we can send it in to attack for 4. My opponent might sack. Oh, they might block with the rat. I mean, the question is really, do they want to... Are they okay with losing life or not? That's the question here. Family of Industry is a fantastic card. I think it's just very, very good. The value for 5 mana is amazing. And it has 6 lines. Most things can't attack through it. Yeah. Hmm? Why? Why would you do that? Well, you could crew your units and just get back here running. Ah, you can get the boar back. And you can channel the boar and get +3/+1. Huh. You can do it any number of times. How annoying. Oh my god. Well, anyway, it's still a 2-for-1, so, just do it. Yeah, I understand, Go for it. I don't want to take so much damage. No, stunned. Yeah, I get red tokens, and I can deal with my opponents. I can deal with my opponent's Heiko Yamazaki, which is very good. Okay, that's perfectly fine for me. Yep. I'm gonna set one of my reds, of course. And then what we're gonna do next is just put this on this and shooty. Yes, please. Very good. Return opponent. We killed everything you had. Brilliant. Very good. Very, very, very good. Let me sacrifice another creature, draw a card. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so far so good. So we have 5 in the air. That's... I don't think my opponent's going to be able to do anything about that, but just to go for sure, we're going to draw 2 more cards. Oh, beautiful. Now this is just very, very strong, I think. Yeah, we're going to go with the Raiju. It's just too good not to. Target creature you control. I mean, to sack anything at the moment. I just need to kill my opponent. We're gonna bring this with an enchantment. And I think we're done. I think we are done here. Thank you, opponent, for this enjoyable, fun game. Yeah, that's not gonna help you. I appreciate, yeah. Well, that's a good top deck, but it's a bit too late. So, yeah, lovely, very good, very good. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to have lunch, but let's just have a look at how we are doing at the moment. We are at 3 wins. Okay, that's already much better than what I hoped, to be honest. So I'll see you all in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.